It's February, going on I think 24th, and we got a 3-day stretch where we're supposed to hit the mid 60s, upper 60s, and sunshine. It's a cool morning, but it's gonna warm up as the day goes on, and I believe they're gonna be biting today. I can't wait. It's been a month since I've got to go this, and I hope I can bring you some fish with this trolling, and if anything, maybe shooting some docks. But regardless, hey, get ready to get out there and catch them. February crappie fishing. There's my truck. Not a soul out here. Hey, it ain't deterring me. You know, I've never let it deter me who's out. Killed 3 deer this year on public land, and barely saw another hunter. So just because they ain't out here don't mean they ain't biting. So, and it's good. No traffic on the water today. That'll be good. With the old John boat, it gets pretty tough out there with the heavy boat traffic. So I'm just looking forward to a beautiful, calm day of fishing. And again, I'm just giving thanks to the Lord already. I haven't been able to enjoy this beautiful creation, this beautiful river, and the full moon. My goodness, the full moon, this February full moon, unbelievable driving in. It was beautiful, and I'm looking forward to it. Just a sunshine-filled day, and give all glory to Him. Look at that. Is that not worth it right there? Look at that sky. Oh man. All right, let's check out this water clarity. Just looking out, I do not see near as much floating debris as I thought I was gonna see. I thought I was gonna see way more floating debris. So hey, I'm gonna jump in here and just get going. I can't wait. So see what happens. Always prayed for safety first, success second. That's all I care about, just getting home to the family. I want to catch a bunch of fish, but I always just ask that the Lord will just keep me safe. I wouldn't mind filling the cooler. That'd be cool too. But we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Trying to, I had to get this camera turned on. It's either a slab or a crab, or I don't know. We'll find out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is why we long line troll regardless of the time of the year. So, I didn't pay attention to any of my details on that thing at all. Oh man. Anytime you hook into a quality fish before all your gear's set out, that's a good feeling, man. I didn't even I didn't even think to look. Like, I did not even look at what color. All I saw was a pink head. That's you know, that's important. I saw that pink head, so I know it was a pink head, and I know it was a single 1/8 ounce, and I was running about 0.7. So I do know from prior experience that was probably 18 feet. Just a little bump. Got another one on here too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get both of them. It's hitting. All right, well that's the perch. I've got 3 fish on right now. So the perch, they'll really get me. monster perch, man. Good. Perch, boy. Good night of mercy. Okay, well, this is what makes Lake Wylie so joyful. That's a good perch right there. That's a pound. Hey guys, what's going on? Man, I had to cut in real quick to the video. If you are hearing that music, okay, keep in mind, on this video, man, I'm fishing. It's like 6:45, not even hardly 7 a.m. And I don't know what was going on at the house next to me. But this music was so loud. You can hear it on the video. Like, I don't know. I didn't see anyone outside. Someone was in the house. I don't know if they were having a party or what. Like, it's Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. But that music you hear is not mine. It is somebody's house. Literally, it was so loud. I could feel the bass all the way out there in the middle of the lake. And there was this, like, there was an elderly lady at the next door house, like, sitting on her porch. And poor thing, she probably got woke up. I have no idea. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little feedback on why there's some nice bumper music for my video, but it's really strange. Anyway, enjoy. Another pound. If I come across a cat fisherman, I'll give him, I'll give him as many perch as he wants. The rest I will take home. Okay, y'all. This is not something I would usually do. I am changing it up already, and I am pushing off the front now. I'm not going off the back. I'll never be able to fish a mouth like this. Is the mouth right here that you're looking at, okay, right in here. Calm as can be. I'll never be able to fish like this in this little John boat when the wind comes or the boat traffic comes. So I've got to take this opportunity. Long line trolling, you can't dial in on a spot. You've got to go past it, make a huge turn. It just kills time. Pushing off the front, you can dial in on a very specific spot. That's what I've got to do because I know the fish are there. I'm literally in 8 feet of water right now, and just right up there, it drops down into the 30s. It's a nice flat that falls off a ditch, and the fish, I think, are probably stacked up there. You've got to understand, I don't have any kind of electronics really, other than just a little 2D that shows my speed. All I care about is that speed when I'm long line trolling. So real quick, I know the camera angle is a little worse, but I'm pushing 4 rods off the front. That means I've sacrificed 4 of my other rods. I just don't have any room to put my other rod holder with the camera and all that. So just for the sake of giving y'all this content, this video, I am gonna sacrifice a few of my rods. If nothing happens, I'm gonna switch right back to long line trolling, and I'm gonna long line up the cut of this creek, just like my original plan was. But man, I am just so excited about that big old crappie. I know there's more. So yeah, I just kind of do it the simple way. If this rod is 16 feet, which it is, or no, this rod's 13 feet rather, I'll just bring the end of my jig about to my rod handle, a little past it to compensate for the tip here. So I'm calling this, again, I picked it up, I let the jig be a little under the handle to compensate for the rod tip out of the water. So I'm calling that 13 feet. And I'm marking fish at 18, which is the depth that I told y'all. I'm certain my 1/8 ounce long lining at 0.7 miles per hour, 60 feet behind the boat was going for me. And those are all numbers in my head. I'm just telling you my cast that I think is 20 yards, 60 feet at what is an 1/8 ounce, of this particular brand jig that I buy. And if my speedometer is accurate at 0.7, I'm just telling you, with my setup, I knew that was running at 18 feet. And sure enough, I'm marking fish all over at 18 feet. When trolling, I do a loop knot. So I don't tie the knot to the actual hook. Obviously, I run it through and do a loop knot. That jig has so much freedom, look at that, to bounce. Every time I turn the video off, I get a hit. Now this don't feel like much. It's on my double rig here, but it is a crappie. He's a probably 9.5, 10 inch. I call him a 10. I try to keep him only 10 or better. I'll call him 10. So, well, that's awesome. And that was actually one of my deeper ones. That might have been about 20 foot. Really light bite. I want you to really wish I had my 8 rods out here off the front. That'd be really good. But I'm gonna leave the camera on for a minute, I guess. I want y'all to really see this, you know. It's working out pretty good so far. I mean, I haven't been doing it for a minute and a half, and I got me another crappie. You know, obviously crappie are always very finicky, but especially this time of the year, I've got 47-degree water. It's gonna be a light bite. So, and I will say also, having all your rods on one unit does make it a little tougher, because anytime you touch one of your rods, you're interfering with all of them, you know. Just a little food for thought. But I will say these are by far the best rod holders I've ever had. Driftmaster. These things are awesome. Durable, great rod holders. Most likely these fish are going to be stacked up, you know, with each other. However, if they are on the move, a little more scattered, you know, I will switch back to the long line. I just thought it might be prudent to do this during the calm conditions, whereas otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. Now, I could long line out here during a little more chop, a little more wind and stuff, but still isolating in on a specific spot. I've only covered, you know, 20 yards since I started, whereas long line I probably would have already covered, you know, 200 or 300 yards. All right, everyone. Well, the pushing off the front didn't really work out. I am back to where I started. I'm long lining. I kind of like deja vu, just started over kind of where I had caught that first one. And so I really do want to cover ground, though. You know, you never know where these things might be. And so by doing this, I am able to cover ground. So that's the plan. I'm going to work this creek. I'm not going to go all the way back, but I am going to go a little ways, and it has a nice split on it where I could go left or right, and I'll just take all the places I know where I've caught them before in February and apply that memory to today. Man, this is my shallow rod experiment. This is an experimental rod. It's probably a bass. It's a really shallow rod. Perch, of course. Yeah, these perch, man, they'll distract you. Big old bass out here, crappie fishing with crappie fishing gear. Nice bass. I mean, it's a good one for a 6-pound line on a 16-foot crappie rod. I'm pretty impressed with this on 6-pound line and a 16-foot crappie rod. Look at that thing. Best largemouth I've ever caught, for sure. And let me tell you what now. Pink head. I caught a big bass last month, and it was the only other time I went fishing, and I caught a big old bass on a pink head crappie jig. That's a stud right there, man. doing everything in my power to catch some more of these fish. I'm gonna pause my camera for a little bit, make an adjustment or two, and I'm still making that same stretch from, and it is trashier back here in this creek too. I'm gonna make that stretch all the way to the mouth of the main river here, and I got a fish on back here, I think. As soon as I come up to talk to you guys, I get one on here. Let's see what we're working with. I'd marked a bunch, but I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to get overly excited. It's got a nice pull to it. That's that pink head again. Good fish too. Let's see. The potential is here, right here where I was trying to get to, where these creeks come together. I'm glad I didn't stop the camera. I'm glad y'all got to see that. That's quality fish. That's what I'm looking for as a recreational crappie fisherman who likes to fill his belly with good sized fish. But I'll put the slabs, the big slabs back, and I'll put the babies back. This right here, that's 11-inch fish right there. That's a good eating size right there. So really, that makes me optimistic to where, you know, I may just want to go back to the mouth and then turn around and come back. I mean, even if I'm picking up stragglers, it's still better than nothing, you know. I believe I've got me another largemouth bass on. Yeah. Oh man, if you want to fish bass tournament, long line troll for crappie, and you catch all the bass. I could probably win a bass tournament long line for crappie out here. It's unbelievable. Y'all saw that big old bass earlier. Well, look at this one. This in here, hey. That's a 2-pounder, son. Unreal, man. These bass on 13, 14, 16-foot rods with 6-pound line. It's pretty fun. Yeah. Like I said before, they could be anywhere this time of year. They could be different fish in different places too. All the crappie ain't in the same place. I think we all know that. And I've shown that. I've caught a couple out here in the mouth. I've caught a couple in the secondary point, and then a couple in between. So that's pretty cool. Saw that bite. That's a crappie, I bet. It was a light bite. That's cool. I just looked over and saw it. Pink head. It's turning out to be a real nice day, considering how early it is in the year and how wild the weather's been. I'm really pleased with it. I just love crappie fishing. No matter what time of the year it is. Well, all right, had some trouble with the old boat. Got it running. I feel pretty good. I've talked to a couple different fishermen who have struggled, who have had trouble. So I mean, I'm doing something right. It ain't the prettiest cooler as of right now. It ain't slap full, but that's okay. Well, everybody, as it goes, the wind got up pretty bad on me. I packed things up, and I'll get a cooler shot here in a minute, or I'll pull some of those fish out and take a look at them real quick here in a minute after I load up the truck. But hey, when it's all said and done, got everything taken care of on a Wednesday and caught a bunch of fish. Come on now. All right, guys. So this is the kind of stuff we were able to accomplish today. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, man. So it was slow. I got a couple, well, not a couple more like this. I wish I did. I got a couple more like this, and then a couple of them perch. Look at this perch right here. Look at that right there. Sucker's huge, man. I mean, that's a big old perch. So that's my biggest perch for the day, biggest crappie for the day. You can't complain. I got out here, did the long line trolling. My goal was just to kind of show you, hey, you can long line any time of the year. I didn't catch a limit, but man, I had a good time and I caught all kinds of fish. So it's just an encouragement here for you. Any time of the year, get out there, try that long lining, try all kinds of different kinds of trolling. Just get out and go fishing, have a good time, enjoy God's creation, and